Chapter 35 Destination 4K Leo Be So. Narrator. Our main party of hero warriors walk in a odd eyes to the spectacle of city lights being played like a keyboard from all its skyscraper window panes reflection. Being in light reflected sun rays were 4K's original 24/7 year-round sun, plus those that shined its rays in rarity similar to that of an eclipse, were in the three sons of dawn's light. As soon as they felt to no worry, an evil intended aura pressed the air of their heads with downward pressure like an increase of a gravitational pull, 10 times greater than 4K Jack and Rocks. Then out of the darkness appeared 7 figures, and each began to speak as individuals. 4K Rockets Knight Deathsight and Waltz. It is I, 4K Rockets Knight Deathsight and Waltz, now stating my personal 3 rights to rule and command. To play my Deathsight symphony for all to hear, make my prey fear my reaper, force my foes to become a foreigner to this world is no longer their home. 4K Rockets Knight Cassius Float Killer. It is I, 4K Rockets Knight Cassius Float Killer. I now state my personal 3 rights to rule and command. Float like butterfly, sting like bee. Make my foes say my name as Cassius Clay. Use only my hands and my body's perception of integrity as martial arts specialist. 4K Rockets Knight, Borderline Mob 100. It is I, 4K Rockets Knight, Borderline Mob 100. I now state my personal 3 rights to rule and command. To keep my personal number at 100. To always remain borderline as a crazy, insane motherfucker. And for my mob to stay that of myself as an individual. General Telekinesis ESP. It is I, General Telekinesis ESP. I now state my personal 3 rights to rule and command. Make a believer out of a non-believer. Make a non-believer out of a believer. And make anyone believe to powers beyond belief. General Will Stillfire. It is I, General Will Stillfire. I now state my personal 3 rights to rule and command. To keep my fire always lit. To get lit my fire, which is my will still. And my fire will, with my will never fade. General Sanity Sense. It is I, General Sanity Sense. I now state my personal 3 rights to rule and command. To DTP the peace, except maintain my DTP, which be my self-ignorance. To maintain my DTP, which is my self-arrogance, and pride is all I have. Mistake it for a DTP flag. General Sting, Yellow Jacket Hornet. It is I, General Sting, Yellow Jacket Hornet. I now state my personal 3 rights to rule and command. To buzz my battle intel to my higher-ups. To sting my stingers, yet still in battle. To keep on hanging, even though considered as a no-count by the enemy. Narrator. Suddenly, our hero party and villain party feel an immense light pressure of good intended aura. Not in the darkness or shadow, except within the rays of the dawn's light, were new allies to our heroes. Then in 3R... Insomniac. Listen well, former allies and new friends. We in 3, consisting of myself and now with newly reborn in name, are Time Arc Present and Oblivion. We now state our personal 3 rights to battle. Insomniac. It is I, once Velocity Relentless Motion, now going by the name Neo Insomniac. Now state my personal 3 rights to battle. Showcase flashing my speed to not run and hide. Make my foe say ready or not, for here he comes. And as the last man to a dying breed, make my family's name known as Insomniac. Time Arc Present. It is I, Time Arc Present, left by Tinkle, Herbal Remedy, and Blink, beaten like a ragdoll in a bloody pulp. I had plenty time to repent in my psyche for myself and the females who changed my perception in the meaning of battle dance step. Through their humble generosity not to kill me, I felt their affliction. Let me save you all the long speech and just say it. My personal 3 rights to battle. For myself to always lurk in the time Arc Present. That was like 10 seconds ago, and my past is like whatever. And I always reminisce number 7. Do not flutter time ripple. In essence, be the future holds no prediction. Oblivion. It is I, former 4K Rockets Knight, once called Calamity, Trouble, Catastrophe, now going by the name of Oblivion. Success I say unto the Pyronian and the Cunning, whom faced off against me in a previous matter. Now I state my 3 rights to battle: to always be the sole guardian and protector of my precious topaz, to make our names known as Jin times Fox times Oblivion deemed worthy, and to showcase my skills to he, Zaya, personally. Narrator. Suddenly, our hero party hears the shouting of an all too familiar yet not forgotten voice, making his physical presence visible to the gathered heroes and villains alike. Was he whom became bred Viper Barrier Specialist. Viper cut the reunion conversation to none, for in his eyesight a vision only tuned into that of his brother. Sniper. Sniper was crouched down, holding on to each of his temples, saying these words as follows: only murder, murder, why, murder, murder, why. Viper then says these words as follows: ability, technique, creation for a barrier specialist be named in I, Viper. Now come into existence, my light say freedom. Reaching Sniper's head from an elongated distance with his 8 pierce like me, grass type like snakes, and 8 cobra shock dip cobra type like snakes, Viper punctures his brother's head physically, sending 120% of his aura via a high electrical voltage density, focusing all he had on one target, his brother Sniper's head. Thus Viper said these words as follows, seconds before concluding his light-saved freedom: I now release the psychosis state-like illusion on your mind, brother. Come back to me from being lost to external reality. Come now, see all your kind friends and your brother Viper in real-time reality. Open your eyes to see once again what this world has to offer, my light-saved freedom. Sniper's eyes then readjusted to normal reality, making it a joyful reunion for our heroes. It was a homecoming worthy, full of nothing less than tears of happiness. Only thing was left to do was everyone to decide on their separate teams and decide which villain shall be opponent to that individual team.